Hi everyone, and welcome once again to Authopublisher.com. This is Ivan Fayun, your sort of host for this video, and we are talking about a lot of things on the blog. One of them is writing tips that we're giving you, especially because NaNoWriMo is approaching very soon. In November we'll have that, and I'm very excited about that. The whole October we're going to build up to that, but today I want to talk about creating characters. I'm focusing a lot on characters. Creating characters that become larger than life itself. Now, before I further go into this, I want to quickly show you a clip. Just watch it, and then after that we can talk a little bit about that. Welcome back. I usually joke with my friends and with people that I speak to on blogs and so on that the WWE is like a man's favorite soapy. It's like a soapy for men, and there's lots of truth in that. But what fascinates me about the WWE is the writing, the brilliant writing of the writers that make the WWE. I quoted this before. Chris Jericho said if Shakespeare were alive, he would be writing scripts for the WWE. So let me quickly talk about how to make your characters larger than life. Now, we've seen a clip from the WWE there, and everybody knows that the Undertaker has gone and come back so many times, and that's one point I'm going to mention. He's died so many times, which makes it a lot like a soapy. So that's really something that we can look at. But I just got a couple of points that I want to give you that will help you write your story in such a way that your characters comes alive, but some of them, or your main character, can become larger than life. This was inspired by a clip that I saw just recently where the Undertaker officially came back to SmackDown. Kane was there, and there was a tussle between them, a little bit of an altercation with words, and Kane said that he's the demon's favorite, or that he's the devil's favorite demon, and Undertaker said, well, I have Satan himself bow to me or call me sir. Now, I know for people that know me with my Christian ministry background, that might be a little bit eerie to you, but it's just an example of how people write. What was brilliant to me is we had these two characters, which once were brothers. They were called the Brothers of Destruction. They were pulled together in this specific scene where both of them are really larger than life. Because the Undertaker has been taken out for a while, Kane was able to develop into a stronger character, and because of that, both of them were now larger than life. And the brilliance of that specific scene for me was that the writers made us choose sides between those two. Now let me quickly give you a couple points that we can use to make our characters larger than life. First of all, make your character infamous. We see this example that I'm going to explain in the James Bond movies. You watch the character become a hero. The first scene is where there's a major action scene. He's doing something, he's demolishing something, a huge and large entrance that our hero brings in. And what happens there is that once we've done that and we've established the character as infamous, what happens is we don't have to spend a lot of time further explaining the character, but we have all the characters that are left, or the supporting characters, reacting to him. Secondly, make him to be feared. Larger than life characters like Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. We have Ghostface from the Scream trilogy, and those two characters really become larger than life because they are anti-heroes, but the attention are constantly on them. So people constantly look out for them. When they move, there's attention on what they're going to do, and this is really drawing attention to your character, making him larger than life. This principle does not necessarily have to be used in in horror films, it can be used in other genres as well. Number 3, he must affect people even when he's not present. The Undertaker, people talk about him, the buck stops with him, and basically nothing happens unless he says it's okay. And anybody that withstands him in that endeavor will pick up a lot of trouble. Yeah, when the cat's not around, the mouse plays. That's the principle that affects you. Number 4, let the character out of the story and let him breathe. This is especially effective in soapies, also series. You can't really write a Harry Potter book without Harry Potter in it, but it would be interesting to do that. But taking your lead or larger than life character out, what happens is the character becomes the character is still involved because people react to him or discuss him, but it gives an opportunity for your other characters to become stronger or to develop in the audience's eyes. I gave the example of how Undertaker was not there for a while, and it gave Kane the opportunity to become more prevalent. Number 6, I think, 5 or 6, he must be mysterious. Have a look at the Undertaker. You always see him with a dark demeanor, hair hanging over his eyes, cowboy hat, boots, a leather trench coat. You know that you must use description as much as you can to describe your character, that the reader or your audience can become intrigued with your character because he or she is mysterious. This character in this way can be a woman, child, or man. It doesn't happen. A mysterious character has an effect on people even if he's not there. We've spoken about that before. Then lastly, his name must be on everyone's lips. So let's give you an example of, for instance, drinks named after them, being famous in bar scenes, championship trophies displayed with their names on it, a year in racing being the year of whatever your character's name is, that kind of thing, making conversation or making their names named without them actually being addressed. And then here's just the final tip. This tactic works. This tactic, making your character larger than life, works well in a series of short stories, books, or screenplays. Obviously you can use it singularly, but it's very difficult to, in a short story or even in one book, to make your character larger than life. A lot of the things that I've spoken so far on writing stories has been applicable to writing a series. But basically that's it. In the description box of this video you'll find the link to this specific post, so you can just read on it. You'll also find my blog feed, so please go and click on that if you want to get the text instead of the videos, or have transcribed text to complement the videos. Also subscribe. Go to the previous and the previous, there you go, the previous and the following video there. Subscribe to the video please, and thank you for watching. I sincerely mean that. And if you can, share this video with other writers, people, aspirant writers, people that are just coming up, that need some tips and those kind of things. And I'm Ivan Yoon, been your host for today, and I say thank you once again for watching. Authopublisher.com. You can go to the link downstairs, and let me end off with saying, stop dreaming, make it happen today.